Hello and welcome back to the Polishing Diaries, episode 2. I'm Colby, just got my coffee. I'm getting ready for work. But before I leave, I've got to feed 5 of my animals. We see one last night, Moonlight, the Syrian hamster. Today's one's a special one. We've got to prepare his food. Little hint. He's up there waiting in a minute, so let's go and feed him. Now I've just prepared someone else's food, which is another hint for one of my pets. So you'll have to stay tuned to see who that big beast boy is, but this is the rest of the banana. I'll just chop this up into bits, smaller chunks. Do it nicely. And then we have some watercress, spinach and rocket salad. We'll just give that a little dice up as well. Now this is just breakfast for him. He will get fed again by my partner. But this is just a little bit of breakfast for him. To be honest, he probably won't even eat all that anyway. He'll just munch the banana and leave the rest. He must eat his greens. Let's take. Now everybody say hello to Clyde. For those who don't know, he is a bearded dragon. He is around, I believe, 7 years old, 8 years old. We actually adopted him from another family who had him and just didn't have no time for him. So we adopted him and another one that sadly passed away last year. But he's still fighting on. And he's hungry at the minute. I just filled his water bowl up as well. See if have some banana. Calm down. He loves his banana. And eat your greens. See? Not interested. Come on. Eat your greens. He just wants the juicy banana. Good boy. Ooh. Come on. Had enough? I bet you'll eat a bit of banana. Banana. Ah, you see. Naughty, aren't you? Easy. Get so aggressive. Right. So I'll put the rest of that in his food bowl, and then he can munch that. So say goodbye, and I'll see you in the workshop. Just like that, we're back at the workshop. So today we have a stainless steel heart. So the reflection is pretty good already, but I think we can do better. We have these disking marks from the witness marks from welding a bracket onto the back here. The back's polished as well, but the bracket was welded by our good friends at Wise Machinery. I'll put them below. If you want to have a look at them. So this is what we'll be doing today. Do some sanding. We'll probably start with a 120 or 180. Work our way up to a polish. Get this thing popping. Let's start. Now I've got my grade set up. I'll just give you a before and after. This is what we're looking at. So all these marks are like scratches and residue and stuff. Got some disking, So I've got them set up off camera over here from a 180 all the way up to a 400. And I'll just go through the process. So again, that's 180 sandpaper, 220 sandpaper, 320 sandpaper, and 400 sandpaper. So we'll do that process first, and then we'll come back and take a look. Let's get to it. Now, unfortunately, I had to go back there to a 180. There was a mark and I wasn't happy with it, so I just went back to a 180. Taking out that mark. Now I'll just do 220 again, 320. I'll do one more 320 pass, and then I'll go on to the 400. Now I nearly lost it there at the end. I should clamp this down really, but when I come to actually mop it and polish it, I will use some clamps. We've still got these little pinches from the witness marks, but we're not too bothered about them. So that is 400 grit. As you can see, it's pretty reflective already. Now we're going to do three more grades. We're going to go 500, 600 and 800, and then we'll get to polishing it and actually bring it up to a clearer mirror. Let's do it. So again, I've got my pad set up to the side, and we're going to do a 500, 600 and 800 grit. And by the time it's 800, we should get a really good mirror, and then we'll polish from that. Let's get her done. $500. All dealt with. I'll take the old one off. Now, because I'm using a high-speed cycle, I'm not going to make the mistake like I did with the sanding. I'm going to put a clamp on this to hold it in place so it doesn't go for a ride. It's not great, but that'll do.
Okay.
Remember to like and subscribe, guys. Now, my plan was to polish this whole entire thing. Thinking about it now, and this is a personal project for my wife. Please forgive me. This was meant to be for Valentine's Day last year. But I just get so busy and I couldn't work out what I wanted to do with it. So, thinking about it now, I might do half mirror and half brush to give two different polishes, just so it's like two hearts or one heart or something like that. So I think I'm gonna do a line, do this half brush and this half mirror. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna clean this up now, neaten up the lines, use a finishing polish, get it all nice and crisp and looking good. And then I will mask and tape a line down here, cover this side, and then we're gonna brush this side. Let's get to it. Here we are with the finishing mop, similar before. Let's get to it. And just like that, the mirror side is done. I'm just going to clean this side down with some flour and a soft cloth. Tape this side up and get ready for the brush. Let's go. This is just normal baking flour. With a microfiber cloth, just to take off the residue from the polishing compound. And I'll get my masking tape. I'll go from this point to this middle point. If I can get it off.
2 hours later.
Finally. Mark it there. Mark it there. Believe we are good there. What I'll do is just get this wider one. Oh, come on. There we go. That was quicker. Just mark this side off as well. Just swap this clamp around. This is just an old pad. It's quite spongy, so I use it as protection for it. Clamp her down. Now I may grab a second clamp for this. I'm going to have a lot of pressure. Now, this is called Scotch-Brite. You can buy it pretty cheap off of Amazon. They do it all different colours and rays. This is quite a coarse grit. It's pretty similar to a kitchen sponge. So the green scour pad on a typical sponge. This is pretty similar, just a lot more coarse. What I'm going to do is use this to put my grain in it while keeping as straight as I can to create that brush finish. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm not liking the look of it now. Might try something a bit more coarser, maybe a 120 grit. Let's have a look. This will do. Nice 80 grit. I'm going to put it onto my backing pad. Yeah, that's better. It's a lot better. Whether you can see it picking up on the camera, it's a lot more shiny. Rather than having the mirror underneath it, you're actually getting a brush finish. Just about my Weetabix this morning. just going to use this Scotch-Brite just to tone it down a bit, and just where the 80 grit ain't touching, just so it gives it a smoother finish. There we go. Brush is all finished. Let's take these clamps off. Take this tape off as well. Yes. I think I made the right choice there. And we're picking out, let's get a better look. There we go. I quite like that, to be honest. I'm glad I did the half-half. There. We've got a brush finish this side. And a nice mirror finish this side, reflecting everything. Oh, there's my screwdriver set. But there we go. If you've made it this far, this is 316 stainless steel, which is quite expensive. So put that in the comments if you've made it this far. 316 stainless steel. And that's all we've got time for today. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. If you've got something that you would like me to try and polish, if it's metal and I can get my hands on it, I don't mind giving it a try. Until then, see you on the next one. Much love.